Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Nick Under with NewOrleans.Football, and we got a special guest today. You guys have seen his videos at some point throughout the offseason. The route guide, James Everett. He's been training Jameis Winston, Marquez Callaway, Tre'Quan Smith, Juwan Johnson, and Tony Jones Jr. down there in Tampa Bay. And he's got a lot of good insight on the things that Winston's been doing to improve over the last year and the things these guys are doing to get better at receiver. So he's going to have a big impact on the Saints season one way or another. And it sounds like a lot of things are going positively for all those guys down there. So we caught up with him and got his thoughts on where things stand with Winston and those guys heading into the season.
All right. So first thing, man, just tell us a little bit about just your background and how long you've been doing this, and some of the guys you've been working with.
About 3.5 years. Started doing it honestly, just training myself. It caught wave on all social media platforms and everything like that. So I started going more into the training side, reading books, and just going all about my overall play and just taking what I know for the game and implementing it in ways that you can train and stuff like that. And the main thing was for me just getting guys better in different ways other than being the traditional way, and really being in tune with everything that I'm doing. So I always like to be involved while I'm running routes or while I'm teaching the guys or whatever I'm doing. So that made a big difference and a big impact to a lot of people, because you usually get a coach that's just pointing the finger, and you got really somebody who, a coach or a trainer, that's really out there with you. And really, that you can really see, like, because you never get to see those people even make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? They get to see me make a mistake, see me do something right. You know what I'm saying? And it's still like, it gives that overall perspective that everybody's still human, and that, okay, I just want to win more than I lose and just be the best athlete that I can be out here on the field and be comfortable. My main thing I teach is honestly being comfortable.
And you've gotten pretty popular on social media. Just who are some of the guys in the NFL you've worked with over the last, it looks like since 2018, I think is when I saw your first video showing up.
Yeah, it's been a while. Obviously, Jameis with the Bucks. I was with Chris Godwin. Let me name all the Bucks players: Bubba Wilson, Chris Godwin. It was Freddie Martino, Dante Dye, Peyton Barber. A few all over the league: Louis Murphy, John Franklin III. I got Cam Sutton now for the Steelers, Deontay Johnson now for the Steelers, Javon Wims for the Bears, Brian Poole, the Jets. All positions, honestly, it's a lot. Every time I get asked this question, I have brain fart, but I got a list that's a block long, so it's a lot. And I definitely after the call, I'll get you the list too if you want them, just some notable names. I got that in my notes, but yeah, just a few off the top of the head.
People listen to this, they're going to want to know about Tre'Quan Smith, Marquez Callaway, Tony Jones. I've seen out there with you, Jameis, obviously.
Yeah.
Just how'd you got linked up with all those guys through Jameis?
Yeah, through Jameis. Like everything that I did, as far as with the Bucks and with the Saints so far, has been through Jameis, through the introduction of Jameis, and like it's just been great. Like those guys, like when they immediately got here, they took heed to what I was saying. They peeped the background and seen what was going on, and honestly felt like I can get them better. So that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love to do, get the guys better. And when he made that happen for me, I just took the opportunity and went attacked it. And now, they don't want to train it well. So I'm cool with that.
Starting with Jameis, you've been with him for quite a while. How have you seen him change just kind of over the last year, going through the process with the Saints, and how he came back this year?
Jameis is honestly one of those people like that the media doesn't give enough credit to. Like, bro's a workhorse. If you know him or been around him in any off-season type of trainer, or just the person that he is, bro, he just amazing to be around. Everything is positive. Everything is about work, and he never wanted anything given to him. He always worked for everything that he had, and that's kind of hard to see when you don't know a person. But me being around him and knowing what he does, what he puts into his body, what he puts into his training, whatever, like, if it comes down to it, like, money is never an issue or problem, because he's going to go broke doing the best, being the best he could be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have that mindset. And like, when you have that mindset, like, everything for you just looks up, no matter the situation, no matter, of course, he's been into bad situations. He haven't had great seasons and everything. But anybody that knows Jameis, he's always the same Jameis. Always positive, always looking on the brighter side of things, always keeping God first and always just working. He never wanted nothing handed to him, just working. And I feel like that's why we mesh together so well, because we both have the same attitude when it comes to work. Like, no matter who has a starting position, no matter what, if there's something I can do to be better, like, he's always there. You know what I'm saying? He sat behind Drew. He took the backlash for Taysom about to be the starter or whatever it is. It doesn't matter to him, because at the end of the day, he's gonna do what's best for the team that he's playing on and what's best for the guys around him. Like, he's that type of player. And it may look like that, oh, he's not, or he's not, you know what I'm saying? But the type of man that he is, bro, he's just a hard worker, and that made me mesh well with him. That's why I've been with him for so long.
Yeah, it just seems like every time he talks, like it just seems like he's saying like the perfect thing every time. Like, have you seen his perspective at all, or just maybe like he's talked about not wanting to be so much of a gunslinger and make better decisions and not be so result oriented and be more process oriented and like his evaluation? Have you seen any change in just that regard being around him this year?
Definitely, always. I think every year that I've been around him, he has progressed because of the things that coaches or analysts or anybody ever said that he can do better on. He went immediately into the lab and started doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard for anyone to take like the playmaker feeling, the playmaker ability out of a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
The picks that he threw, the times he should have slid or should have threw the ball away, you got to realize, man, that man's a competitor and he's trying to make a play. I'm not going down easy. I'm not doing this and that. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to make a play. Obviously, as you get into that higher stature, that being a starter quarterback, that knowing you have to make better decisions, yeah, I'm gonna get there. And he's been taking heat in that. So decision making has definitely been better in the practices that we've been having. Him being more precise when he could be precise. Him doing all the crazy looking drills and stuff, because you never know what you're gonna get back there in the pocket at quarterback, really. And like, I understand, and for you not to be around him, and for anybody, I'm saying you is for anybody, for not to be around him, to not know what those things are for. Like, they never really, I feel like the people that criticize never really been in that fire before, because they don't know. You never know what you're gonna get. So I just need to be on like my P's and Q's anytime that I'm dropped back in there, because sometimes it's gonna be easy, smooth selling pocket, easy, smooth selling 3-step drop in the completion. Sometimes it might not be. You know what I'm saying? You never know the situation, you never know the scenario. And he always is just working on being the next best thing. So we know he can pass. We know he can run a little bit. We know he can extend plays. You know that kind of stuff like that. But I want to see you sit in the pocket a little longer. I want to see your progressions. I want to see you read from high to low, from low to high. I want to see you look the safety off. You know what I'm saying? Things that all 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, nobody is honestly the same. You have 32 different personalities back there at quarterback, and some excel in more areas than others. So you got your running quarterbacks, you got your pocket passers, you got the people that makes decisions well, who arm is not as strong as the other arm, who can afford to sit back there and wait a couple seconds before this play to open up because he has the arm strength to deliver there, or a quarterback that has to throw it early. You know what I'm saying? So you got all different kind of quarterbacks and all different kind of athletes and playmakers on the field. And I think as analysts and as coaches and everything, we try to bracket too much on that position right there instead of letting the players just play ball. And at this point right here, he's going to do everything that he feel like he has to do to get that starting job, and everything that he has to do to keep it and make an impact, a positive impact for the team, and possibly win a Super Bowl. It's always his goal to just go to the highest level of the highest. You know what I'm saying? He pushes himself just like that. Since
you mentioned the crazy drills, who comes up with some of that stuff?
His other trainer named Otis. He runs another page called Modern Day Fitness. I don't know if y'all ran across it before, but he's just he's a reactionary guy. Like, he gonna throw you in the fire. He gonna want you to think while bullets flying. It's kind of like militant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go through basic training, you got to go through this kind of stuff because you got to be put in the fire for real. So me just having a quarterback trainer in the offseason and no defensive lineman is coming at me, no bags is being thrown at me, nothing I have to avoid and do. Honestly, it's unrealistic training if we talking about the position. You know what I'm saying? So if my problem is the yards after the catch, I need to do everything this offseason with catching the ball, turning upfield, and making some moves on some things, doing some things, just getting my reactionary glands quick, getting everything, my reaction time better and everything for when I turn around and when I go upfield. So the things that he do make sense. You just have to be in the area. Does it look goofy sometimes? Yeah, but a lot of people won't understand it. And there's been times where I've been there, I've been like, what is that? But when he explained it, when he showed me, and then we go back and even watch some of the crazy moves that Jameis have escaped in the pocket with, it'd be that same stuff. I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. That it really works.
So some of the other guys you got out there going through the receivers, you cool if we go through them kind of one by one and just kind of get your take?
The guys on the Saints?
Yeah, the guys on the Saints.
Yeah. Juwan is a big, smooth dude. Like, I like smooth. My first initiation into route running with anybody, whether you fast, slow, whatever, I don't care. The first thing I tell anybody, and you can ask anybody, is he wants you to be smooth first. Because if I got you smooth already, your ceiling is limitless. Like, you don't have one. Because if you smooth, there's nothing I can't teach you that you can't master. Whether it's the fastest, whether it's the slowest, it's smooth. So he got a smooth running form. He got a smooth way of moving his shoulders. He got a smooth foot placement. You know what I'm saying? The moves, he's fluent. So when I turn the water on, he just flows. You know what I'm saying? He's also a great learner. He listens and he catches on quick. You got Marquez. Marquez is really, really deceptive fast. Like, he moves, and looking at him, you don't see it at first. Like, the ball in the air, it's just like, oh, he ain't gonna get that. Oh, he got it. Like, he has real great deceptive speed. He can do a little better on his shoulder movement and stuff like that. But bro, is real deceptive in his route running and speed, and he know how to make everything look like a 9. And that's great. Like, that's something that anybody who teaches receivers or anything, like, you scared of that. Anybody that can make a 9 just look like every route just look like a go is dangerous, because you really have to respect the goal. What if I really am running deep? You got TQ Tre'Quan. He really is the best. Like, he's polished, like, all the way around. He kind of can do it all. He got the skinny big frame. He got the moves. He got the deceptive speed. He got the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? He got the playmaking ability. All three of them have the playmaking ability, honestly. And they're going to go out and get it, no matter what, lay it on the line, no matter what, to go get it. And Tony, I think Tony going to do real good in that backfield. Like, as he start getting more touches with AK and everything like that, like, Tony going to be real good. He's a sponge. He want to learn. He want to learn blocking assignments. He want to learn checkdowns. He want to learn how can I get involved more than just running the ball? And that's what I love about him the most, because any running back that has the ability to catch passes and run routes too, all you're doing is creating longevity for yourself in the league. So, which is amazing. And honestly, that longevity and everything like that, that's going to get you more touches anyway. That's going to get you more odds. That's going to get you more money, which is the overall goal for all those guys. And to go down in history as a legend, you know what I'm saying? All those guys, it's a great receiving core. Like, I'm missing one. I want to get Mike Thomas down here in is it 11? 11.
Deontay Harris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Them two. I'm missing them two. I want them two. And I feel like the whole thing will be kind of complete. Like, that'll be cool. But I love the way he make plays too. I actually watch him like through the whole season, because he's smaller, he quick, he's shifty, you know how to make people miss and everything like that. He real deceptive in his routes and stuff too. You know, Mike is Mike. So, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to, you know what I'm saying, get him in my presence and teach to him and everything like that too.
When you talk about Callaway's shoulders, break that down for me. Just kind of what he could do better there, and what you guys are doing to work on that.
So the way I can break it down is like a little more wiggle. Like, I want you to be slippery. So in and out of the pads, all of them are great. I think we all are. Like, when you put those pads on, you just get a little bit stiffer. You know what I'm saying? So I just always explain it to them as the little thing outside of car lots that just move with no bones in it, just all the air. You want to be slippery and slithery like that when you want to feel. Because think about it, if everybody's all uptight and everybody, you just sliding through the cracks. Like, you moving, you staying fluent, you're water on the field. That's all you're trying to be. Just be smooth through everything. Whether you're making a mistake or not, just be smooth while doing it. And it's just like a lot of stuff a lot more stuff will play out for you in that way. And I think like he got that this last week from being with me and being with the guys and see what I'm saying. All of them have little small stuff they need to work on, but nothing to the point to where their job is at jeopardy or anything. Like all of those guys could be a number one receiver at a different team. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they have a great receiver core, like a great one.
And just on Juwan, one of the things like a lot of people do, and even coming in, like they wanted to project him as a tight end. Like, do you think that's kind of crazy, or do you see him more as like a receiver type?
I say play both. Show him your versatility. You can come down, you can block the end, you can flex out, you can catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? You can actually run real legit routes. You know what I'm saying? Not just stick routes or short 5 and outs. You can run deep ball, deep comebacks, everything. Like, I just feel like with that, like, you want to project me as that cool, I'm going to show you that I can play that in the outside as well. I can play the slot and everything as well. Because my main thing is, like, you're going to need him on the field anyway. He's a big body. You know what I'm saying? So if I can get him to, like, if I feel like he can run routes like any of my other receivers and everything like that, I don't have to switch personnel as much. I don't have to, Juwan, move here, move there, flex in. You know what I'm saying? That way I don't have to get another tight end. I don't have to pay two. You know, they don't like paying too many people at one time. If I got a person who can do two things, I'm going to keep him. You know what I'm saying? So I told him I actually like it for him. Like, play it and love it. You know what I'm saying? Play outside and love it, because at the end of the day, whether you flexed in as a tight end or whether you flexed out, you're still on the field. And that's all any of us want, is to be on that field.
Anything else we need to know?
Jameis gonna have a great season this year. Yeah. He's gonna have a great season. Tony gonna have a great season. Tre'Quan gonna have a great season. Quez and Juwan. Like, that whole team, the whole organization. That's crazy that I'm actually training the boys, because the Saints been my favorite team since I was a kid. So it's kind of like dream come true type vibes, being around them and everything like that. And also just like them being able to learn from me, take what I know, apply it to their game, and to make them better. It's just a dream come true, honestly. And I'm gonna keep doing it and just keep laying down the foundation and making these guys better.
All right. I appreciate the time, man.
No, I appreciate you. Thank you.